Here we go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that? And now nothing but green ahead of him. He's at the 30. Touchdown, 49ers. Tevin Coleman, 74 yards. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. Then he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
At the 36-yard line.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Packer first down. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff looking right. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Throwing on 2nd down. Rodgers. Now look out. Rodgers lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, it's going to be hot routes if they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback. They've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
They'll run on 1st down. Coleman. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. From the 30 on 2nd down. Garoppolo. That's going to be caught by Samuel. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Here we go. 180!
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
One, Omaha.
On 1st down, it's Coleman. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the 2nd quarter.
The former Purdue Boilermaker, Raheem Mostert. And across the goal line, into the end zone, touchdown 49ers. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
You always hear about empty possessions. but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now Rodgers. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. To throw is Rodgers. Caught by Jones. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. Nick Bosa. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone.
White.
Here's Mostert. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line.
Here we go.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. On 2nd down and 4, Garoppolo. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Zadarius Smith. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards. That last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long. On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Jimmy Garoppolo with his 2nd touchdown pass of this first half. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Gold with the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he's going to have this pretty close to a 1st down as the tackle is made at the Niners' 29. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Packer 1st down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. Now a 1st down carry by Jones. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Brings up second and 10 at the Niners' 19-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10. Now they'll throw with Rodgers. He's got it. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Brings up second and goal at the 4-yard line.
Alert 3, alert 3. Alert 3. Check 4.
They'll try again with Jones. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Packers get a score closer. Extra point try now for Crosby. It's up and good, and it's now 28-14.
Makes the score Niners 28, Packers 14. Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Fairly short kick, taking it to 14 here. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line.
Niners take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You've got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. To throw, it's Garoppolo. That's complete to a speedy wideout Goodwin. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
They hit that crossing route really well. Excellent timing, puts it right on him, and he keeps running.
Yeah, turned it upfield for good yardage.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Here we go.
Garoppolo in the offense with a first and 10, and he's completed all 7 of his passes thus far. Garoppolo, and that's complete to Sanders, and he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. And now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get rep. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. 3 touchdown passes now for Jimmy Garoppolo. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
3 bucks.
Mike's 56. Mike's 56.
Ready? 56 to Mike. 56 is the Mike.
Here's Rodgers to throw again. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. Throwing now is Rodgers. Trying to lay one up deep. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. They'll run on first down. It's Jones. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Looking to throw on second down. Rodgers. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. He'll let this go for the end zone. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Touchdown pass number 4 of the afternoon for Jimmy Garoppolo. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. This offense, they were dynamic in the first half. The halftime break, that didn't slow them down at all. Big strike here in the third quarter.
It's almost as if they were saying, it's not just our skill in the first half that's getting this done, it's confidence as well.
To 28. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Read it well, and it's picked. EA Sports coverage of the NFL is in Houston, in the Space City at NRG Stadium. They do it big here in Houston, and a second ago it was a Texas-sized welcome for their hometown guys. They're fired up and ready to go as they get set to match up with Jameis Winston and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. That'll be taken in the end zone. But he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line.
Mike, 45. They can't hang with us. Switch.
On the ground, this is Lamar Miller. And not the start he was hoping for there, as he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. Throwing on second down. Watson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. And he will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. And the defense could not have written a much better script than that first drive, pick six.
The offense never got a chance to really get oiled up there, did they? But the defense, they certainly got in gear. What a big-time play and a great way for them to start.
And now the offense, they've got to turn things around and figure this out because your backs are on the ground real quickly.
Yeah, usually when you're starting the game getting the ball, 0-0 is the only score you're worried about. Now the second time you get it, you're already down a touchdown.
And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They'll start out on the ground. It's Lamar Miller. And he'll push forward for about 4 up to the 23.
He was brought down by Shaq. 4 yards on the pickup.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Watson. He's going to air one out. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Houston. Kiki QT, 77 yards as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Well, go ahead and strap in, partner. We've less than 2 minutes in, had the score on the one side. A quick answer, though, to get the equalizer.
Sometimes you get that sense of urgency that ratchets up, right? When you give up an early touchdown like that, you just know you're like, okay, how do we go back and equalize things? Can we get it done fast? And they absolutely did. Essentially, we're back to even, aren't we?
Winston and the Bucs take over now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 32-yard line.
On 2nd down now, it's Jones. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 7 yards there and a first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Winston, a handoff. This is Jones. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size and these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Airing this one out for Evans. And that one falls incomplete. A 50-50 ball, a little dangerous, could have been picked. Now it's 3rd down. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Winston. Open man is Godwin. It's complete. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 41-yard line. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 41. They go back to the ground with Jones. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. Winston now. Airing this one out for Evans. Going for Evans, but that pass is intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's Miller. They find some open field here. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Let's go, defense. Line them up.
A first down carry now for Miller. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. Watson with a give to Miller. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. On third down, Miller. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. He lost 2, and it brings up fourth.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Back to throw, Watson. Flushed out right. There goes a deep ball, end zone. Got a man open. It's Fuller for the Texans touchdown. 2 first-quarter touchdown passes now for Deshaun Watson. And the Texans have taken the lead. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
On the return, the Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Looking to throw on second down. Winston airing this one out for Evans. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action, and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out.
Watch the run, watch the run.
On second down, it's Miller. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
So that'll back him up 5.
Yeah, baby. Boom.
And the delay of game penalty makes this much more difficult. 3rd and 8. Out of the gun, Watson. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. Watson going to stay out there as they'll go for it on 4th. They're going for it. It's Watson. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot.
Ready? White 25. No. Check three. Slam. Ready?
On 1st down, Jones. 10 yards there and a Buccaneer 1st down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Mike. Ready? Blue 80. 55. Mike. Watch the flag. Here we go.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14.
Let him know. Mike 55. Mike, flip it.
Here's Winston. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. 3rd down here.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. In their mind, certainly a field goal try would be a letdown. They had the great starting field position. Now facing 3rd down. Jameis to throw it. Godwin's got it. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Chris Godwin there to make the grab as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game.
And no matter how it comes about, when you get good field position, you have to make the defense pay. Short fields usually make for good offense.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This will be fielded at the 8.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover.
Switch. Check it backer.
10th carry now for Lamar Miller. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave him with a 3rd down and 6 to go.
He's taken down at the 32-yard line.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. He finds his target, Fuller. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 15 yards, the Texans pick up the 1st down. They'll run on 1st down. Miller. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. From the 44, Watson, flush to his right. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
They're going to need some therapy after this.
From the red zone now, Watson. He's got his tight end. It's Fells. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. So not quite a first and goal just yet as they come up now second and inches. They go back to the ground now with Miller. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. They'll try to run for it with Miller. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. That'll back them up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. A reminder coming up here at halftime, we'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first-half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively.
Situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. They just do get the play off. Now Winston. He's going to rifle one deep left side. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mike Evans, 75 yards. And the Bucs are going to retake the lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But we also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Watson now over 200 yards already in this first half. It's first and 10.
Check.
A shotgun snap for Watson. Going up top. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And he gets this down deep into Tampa Bay territory. Watson hitting Fuller with a big one. 46 yards. So it's first and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Eluding the pressure right. Kenny Stills there to make the grab. And the Texans have once again taken the lead. The touchdown all set up by the big play one snap before, but they finish it off here with a shorter completion, this time for the score.
I like how they stuck with what got them there, right? The big pass play, got the momentum going, right? You create it with a play like that, and you come right back with another pass play to finalize things off.
And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Escaping the pressure right. It's caught inside the 25.
Let's go.
A big play there just before halftime. 56 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Here's Barber. Give him maybe a yard. Quite the opposite from the previous big gainer.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. Now Winston. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
It's now 2nd and 10.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Final play of the half here, Winston. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Big O.J. Howard, his intended target. And it's 3rd down. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. Gay's kick is good. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll try the right side with Jones. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that. On 3rd down, Winston. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. It's a gain of 16, 1st down Tampa Bay. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll run it with Jones. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Winston. This complete to Jones. It'll be a gain of 4, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
We're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up.
Green, triple team.
Check out.
Sunday. Let's go.
3rd and short yardage. Winston. He sets to fire deep. And Jameis intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Justin Reed.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is 3rd down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Gotta wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You're probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might...
He's got a man complete. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. Well, we haven't been shortchanged on offense. Another fun play to watch there on the deep pass.
This game has the feel of, what, a turkey bowl, a Thanksgiving day. You know, when we get together this year, when the Davises and the Gaudens get together, that's what our playbook's going to look like they're drawing them up in the dirt, and so far it's working for both of them.
A nice burst there as they'll get about 7 that time on the first down run. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves them with a 2nd and 3. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Watson. Now he'll pull. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Lamar Miller, 41 yards, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Well, they were just hoping that run would pick up the first. They got the whole enchilada.
And I'm so used to teams on 3rd down, doesn't matter how far they need for a first down, throwing the ball. Instead, they run it, and as you said, picked up the first down, and then some, and then some. In fact, everything, all the way for a touchdown. Terrific play.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down.
Hey, I want to kick it.
Here's Jones. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
65.
Off the play fake. Winston. Airing this one out for Evans. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Texans take over first and 10.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity. And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Well, he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. From the gun, here's Watson. Oh, he'll try and throw it deep to the other side of the field. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. A throw he probably shouldn't have made, rolling left and then throwing back across the field.
And when you do that and you're rolling towards the sideline, you've cut down your field in a big way significantly. And the guys who play at the 2nd and 3rd level, those linebackers and DBs, they know that. And they know they don't have nearly as much space to cover. And they're hoping you try and throw it back towards the middle.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
2nd and 6 at the 26-yard line.
They'll go again to Jones. Room here to run. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Ronald Jones, 74 yards. As they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And now he's going to use his legs. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
How many times have we seen this late in the 4th quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
Miller will get it. He has been busy today. And some space here. 20. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That one good for 37 yards. They keep it with Miller on 1st down. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Lamar Miller, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And they are able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive.
That's caught at the 25. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. Here's Hogan Bawale. And a good run as he manages 7 yards down to the 17.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
He's checking, he's checking, he's checking. Crash. Switch it, come on, switch it. Watch out. Check 15, check 15. Shift. Let's go.
On second down now, it's Jones, and they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. This is Jones. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. On second down, it's Jones. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down at 6.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. To throw is Winston. Being chased out left. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Big Ed. Check. Whip. Watch the whip. Alert flare.
Giving to the big tight end on 4th. Oh, and I think he went backward. He did. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
From his goal line here, Watson. And Watson's going to go down in the end zone. It's a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're down here in a 1-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33, and it's a touchdown.
Now that was a beautiful play, a pick 6. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What do you mean, with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
41 Mike. 41 Mike.
Back to it after the pick six. Winston. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did.
Lamar Miller. He's at the 50, 30, the 20. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. The NFL on EA Sports is in the great state of Tennessee at Nissan Stadium here in Nashville. This crowd here fired up for football as a moment ago their Titans were introduced. This should be a good one as the Titans get set to match up with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Here's the punter, Bradley Pinion, on to get us started. And off we go from Nashville. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Let's go. 30 base. Go on.
Now a carry for the shifty Dion Lewis. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
Hang two, son.
From the 25 on second down, Tannehill. He finds Corey Davis.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out of them.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Now Lewis here on first down. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
15, line it. 15.
Taken down at the 41. 4 yards on the pickup.
Hey, Sam Ox.
At the Bucks 41.
From the 41, Tannehill. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Go. Fight.
Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
Rock it.
At the 35-yard line.
They keep it with Henry on first down. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
6-6.
From the 29, Tannehill. It's brought in by Adam Humphries. Give him 16 yards there, a Tennessee first down. Well, they're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this. And, hey, how you guys didn't come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it.
I didn't offer mine.
You were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
Derrick Henry. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Titans take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Extra point up and good by Suckup. And it's now a 7-0 game. Joseph now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all. Told as he's taken down back shy of the 20.
Right there.
Winston and the Bucks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 18. Now the first carry for Ronald Jones. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Running right, Jones.
And that's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
Now Winston into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Dane Cruikshank. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
Ready. 50, play.
A first down carry for Henry. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Give him 16 yards there. A Tennessee first down. On first down, Henry. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Tannehill. It's caught. Humphreys. And here he'll get it down to the 7. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing. And they got it done.
This is Lewis. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Joseph now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. To throw, Winston. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
But to me, it's pretty simple, and it's fairly obvious, isn't it? He's got to start making better decisions with the ball.
That's now 2 interceptions in the first quarter. After interception number 1, there was a long talk on the sideline, and now he's made another mistake.
Yeah, he's just been kind of laying these passes out there. He's kind of been floating them a little bit. He's got to be more decisive in his reads and definitely more decisive in throwing the ball. Rifle it in there every now and then.
Open man is Davis. He's got it for the Tennessee touchdown. Corey Davis, 27 yards. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. Extra point put through by Succop. Now, first quarter, and this lead is already getting into dangerous territory. They better be careful on the other sideline.
Yeah, it feels a little bit more like a basketball game where one team is pressing and that team can't get the ball over half court. I mean, it is stealing it and scoring it, layups, the whole deal. That's what it feels like right now. They are all over them. Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it.
And Jameis intercepted a third time. Picked off by Dane Cruikshank. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half, and you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest, we're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here, but he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
I don't care what game it is. Everyone's always looking for an early advantage, an early break, and they almost had one there. That should have been an interception. Nice catch. Just couldn't get his feet down in bounds.
And offensively lucky to have that one back. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That's a first down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10. On first down, Tannehill completes it to Davis. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That's a first down pickup for Tennessee. On a gain of 10. Ready for the second quarter from Tennessee, and it's the homestanding Titans in possession as they've got it with a first and 10.
15 line. Tackle.
They'll run on first down. It's Henry, and he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
Bravo.
On second and 7, Tannehill to the end zone, but it's incomplete. One of his main targets, Delaney Walker, the intended receiver. But now it's third down.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. And that is caught by Davis for a Tennessee touchdown. Corey Davis with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. Extra point up and good by Succop. And the route is on here in this first half. Joseph now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Typically down in the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know?
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a
Derrick Henry all alone. Past the 20. Touchdown, Titans. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League comes to you from Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, Michigan. Both teams emerging from the Ford Field tunnels just a short time ago. And, of course, the loudest cheers were reserved for the hometown Lions. They're set to go as they will match up with the Green Bay Packers. This one taken from the 7. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10 at the 9-yard line.
Head out! Red 80! 50 to Mike. Middle! You can't block me. Look at him.
Now the former Terrapin, this is Ty Johnson. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down. On 2nd and 7, Stafford. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Galladay. First down Detroit, 16 yards on the pickup.
It's a gain of 16 yards. That's good for the Lions. First down. First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Hey, get a 20! Like 7! Let's go! Kill!
The first down carry here for Johnson. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. On 2nd down, Johnson. And he's got room. Touchdown, Detroit. Ty Johnson, 67 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
You know, as a head coach, you can't hide everything from your team. They know that people think that they're not supposed to be on the field with them. So they designed a heck of a game plan, didn't they? Nice fast start, get out after them, and maybe let everyone know that they're here to compete.
And get this home crowd behind them early as well.
Yeah, that's a huge part of it, isn't it? Because if you get the home crowd involved, sometimes you can ride that wave, and that gives you a little added pep.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Here we go.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at the 20. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Devon Kennard gets him for a loss of 5. He is so tough to handle on the blitz, and that's Exhibit A. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. The first carry now for the BYU man. It's Jamal Williams. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. 4 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
And it's 3rd down.
No. 158. Cat 300. Cat 300. Check back. 300.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. And that will be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Their boy down a touchdown already, but they're going to line up to go for it on their side of the field. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Trey Flowers, the former Arkansas Razorback, in there to get him.
I don't know why you would do that. It's almost guaranteed points the other way. I mean, I get it if it's a late-game situation, maybe even 4th and inches. But, boy, that's a huge risk to take.
Yeah, now they're set up in prime position going the other way. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. The intended target, T.J. Hawkinson. And it's 2nd down. 3.5 to go, 1st quarter. On 2nd down, it's Johnson. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a couple there on the 2nd down run. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8 situation.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Catch is made by Hawkinson, the tight end. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. Back to throw, Stafford. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. T.J. Hawkinson there to make the grab. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. This time, the extra point up and good. And the lead now stands at 13. Here's Martin now following the score as he'll send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time we saw them go for it in kind of an unusual situation. It's not like it's a 4th quarter do or die. They went for it, didn't get it. We'll see how that affects them this go-around.
Partner, I'm wondering if we're starting to see the effects of analytics coming into play here, where people are studying the number of possessions, how many times you should go for it, what position it leaves your team in. Maybe we're starting to see a little bit of that creeping into the NFL game.
Yeah, I think we've seen it in other sports, maybe into the NFL now as well. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd down now, it's Jones. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game. And that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 17 yards on the play there as the Packers have the 1st down as well. Now a 1st down carry by Jones. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. On 2nd and 2, Rodgers caught by Jones. And he's taken down inside the 30. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 28. On 1st down, it's Jones. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer 1st down. 13-0 is the score after 1 on EA Sports. Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. They'll run it with Williams. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
To me, that's a terrific run on 1st and goal at the 3. They got 2 yards. I'd line right back up and give it to him again.
2nd and goal from the 1.
Check, 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 check. Check, check, check. Over here.
On the sneak, Rodgers. Only a yard on the sneak, not what he was hoping for, and it's 3rd down. So here we go on a 3rd and goal. This Lions defense, they haven't broken yet. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
The ball placed just outside of the end zone as they come up again on another 3rd and goal. They'll try to run it in with Jones. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Aaron Jones taking it in as they are now on the board here in the first half. On is Mason Crosby for the point after. And that'll make it 13-7.
Next to score, Lions 13, Packers 7. Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Stafford going to give this one off to Johnson. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. Now Stafford. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Give the sack to Blake Martinez. Stafford will stay out there. He'll lead his guys up to go for it on 4th down. And he'll find Galladay. That's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35. On 2nd and 9, Stafford. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right? Yeah. Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
He'll get this one to Galladay. 75 yards receiving for him now. It's a 1st down. From the red zone now, Stafford. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Zadarius Smith able to get in there and run him down for what's going to be a loss of 15 yards all told. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long.
Check, 40 got. 40 got.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. fans a reminder. I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime preview. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando when this one reaches halftime. Did I do okay?
You did great. Not a bad job.
Hey,
writing down your ad.
If you print it, I'm going to read it. I'm Brandon Garner. And Amendola with a catch. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
180.
They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. Ty Johnson with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. So now Stafford will bring up the Lions, and they'll go for 2. They'll try and run for it with Johnson. And he will get into the end zone again. And he seems to have a nose for it as he gets both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. So after the touchdown, Martin now on to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked by Tracy Walker, and they will take over at the 26-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Stafford, and it's caught here. Amendola. 15 yards for the Lions there on a 1st down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Open man, he's got him, the tight end Hockenson. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
Good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
That one good for 26 and a 1st down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing again is Stafford. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Stafford going to come up 1st and 10, and he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Here's Stafford. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now, just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. The first defensive back taken in this year's draft, Darnell Savage there to knock that one away. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Stafford, screenplay, Johnson. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. A 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3.
Stay 50, stay 50.
Stafford looks to throw again. Galladay's got it, and the Lions have a touchdown. Kenny Galladay as the first half is winding down, and the Lions are able to extend their lead.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that could finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. Prater for the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 33-yard line.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
50 wants the mic. 50. Hey, black.
Play action. Now it's Rodgers. He's going to rifle one deep left side. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Rashawn Melvin. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
And he takes this just about a yard shy of the 20. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken about 7 yards deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. 14 yards, good for a Packer first down. Rodgers now on first down. And this is caught. Mercedes Lewis with a grab. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
That's certainly one way to beat the blitz. Get it out of your hands quickly and get it to the big fella.
Very effective. Saw the pressure, got rid of it, and the completion ensued. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. Rodgers going to go on 4th down. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Darius Slay with a pick. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. On 2nd down, it's Johnson. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop him. Now on the heels of that run by Johnson, here's another 1st and 10. They'll try the air now with Stafford. And he's got Amendola on the connection. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. This is the NFL on EA Sports as we welcome you to MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford. This is the NFL on EA Sports as we welcome you to MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford, New Jersey. This is the scene just before we came on air. This New York crowd fired up by the arrival of their G-men as they burst from the locker room. They're ready to go as the Giants get set to match up with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Here's the punter, Bradley Pinion, on to get us started. And we are underway from MetLife Stadium. This will be fielded at the 6. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Ready. 70, Indy. Hey, Sam off. Go.
On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Throwing Jones. Finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch. A first down carry for Barkley. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. Give the tackle that time to Jordan Whitehead. On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he's got this down to the 35. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here. A first down run from Barkley, pretty well defended. Give him 3 yards on the play. Now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
At the Bucs' 33-yard line.
Set, ready, 30 base. X3, 218, chopper. Hey, Charlie. Get it.
On 2nd and 7, Jones. It's hauled in by Shepard. 23 yards on the play.
It's a gain of 23 yards.
Down. 10-2 start.
First down. First and goal.
They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Giants take it right down and score on the opening drive. That's just a solid, methodical drive to start this game.
And how about how it culminated? Doing exactly what they wanted to do, getting the ball downfield, and then running it into the end zone. I'm just telling you, partner, when you run it in rather than throw it in, that hurts a defense psychologically a heck of a lot more.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Winston and the Bucs take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd and 12. Winston now. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. They'll run on 1st down. Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 10 yards there and a Buccaneer 1st down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking him for that much space to rumble.
17 yards on the play and a Buccaneer 1st down. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
And they didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
14 yards there and a Buccaneer 1st down. From the red zone now, Winston. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Give the sack to Lorenzo Carter. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping.
Ready? Ready?
After the penalty, it's Jones. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. Jameis to throw it. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And Gay knocks this one through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. On third down, Barkley. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They'll run with Barkley. And an alley to run. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up. Here we go. 60 or. Here we go. Let's bring it. Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's go.
Here's Jones on first down. And he finds Shepard. Touchdown, Giants. Sterling Shepard there to make the grab. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
you throw, what, a touchdown strike?
There you go. That's my man, in concert.
And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Winston and the Bucs take over now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. From the gun, Winston. Airing this one out for Evans. Going for Evans, but that pass is intercepted. Picked off at the 18.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now Saquon Barkley. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Now Jones. His defense could use a few more plays like that. And got his man complete. 20, 10, 5, and all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Evan Ingram, 83 yards. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You could see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10.
Looking for Evans, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. And he will bring this all the way back out to midfield.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Now it's Barkley. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Evan Ingram was the intended target, and it's 3rd down. Well, you got a young quarterback. Maybe that's just an example of a growing pain for him.
I think you're right about that, because when the game starts to move fast and it moves quickly on him, a lot of times they fall back on what they know best, their arm. He's slinging it on this one. Had a wide-open target, but didn't have the proper footwork to increase his accuracy.
It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up, keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. Jones throwing on 4th down. And Ingram holds it in. 4th down, no problem. 19 yards that time, but now it's 1st and 10.
Down. 30 base.
First down.
You ain't doing nothing today.
Jones now on 1st and 10. That's complete to Slayton. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead.
And remember, partner, that's a rookie quarterback back there. Apparently, he's getting the hang of this NFL thing pretty quickly.
Had 3 touchdown passes. You're right, he looks comfortable. What are they doing? Anything in particular?
Well, they keep talking about making sure they're giving him plays that fit his talents and also maybe shrinking the playbook a little bit. They did tell us that. Bottom line, he's really good.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3-point CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1.
And Jameis intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 23. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
But someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
with the Eagles?
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Here's a quick hitch route, and the throw complete. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Now Jones throwing on 1st down. Finds his tight end Ingram. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. This is Barkley. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and just like that, it's 3rd down.
3rd and 7.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando on this first half of action. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 45-yard line. Throwing on first down, Jones. Got a man that's caught at the 6-yard line. And he will take it on in.